Hello, everyone. This is Keith Jackson, and welcome to Jack's Math Notebook. Just want to let you know that I really enjoy making math videos, and I really appreciate you for subscribing to my channel and watching my content. It really keeps me going. So, before I get going, please hit that subscribe button, like it, and if you like, just share it with a friend. Okay, here we go. Today in this video, we're going to determine the slope of a line if we're only given 2 points. And the best way to do that is to use this formula right here, in which we have y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. And we're going to apply this formula to these four examples right here. So let's begin with big example 1, in which we have 2 points, 8 comma 3 and 2 comma 5. Remembering that the first number represents our x coordinate and the second number represents our y coordinate. And so with that in mind, let's take a look at these 2 points. So let's take a look at the first point, in which we're going to label x sub 1 and y sub 1. And then we're going to name the second point x sub 2 and y sub 2. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to subtract 5 from 3 because that is y sub 2 minus y sub 1, and we have it right here. And then we're going to do the same thing with our x coordinate, in which we have our x sub 2 minus our x sub 1. And in this case, it would be 2 take away 8, as you see right here. And so here's what's going to happen. 5 minus 3 will give us 2, and a 2 minus 8 will give us a -6, which will simplify to a -1/3. And so our slope in this case will be a -1/3. It is just that simple, but let's get more practice with it in a big example 2, in which we have point 1 comma 2 and point 4 comma 4, labeling it accordingly, right? So we have our x sub 1 and our y sub 1, our x sub 2 and our y sub 2, and let us subtract our y sub 1 from our y sub 2, and so we have 4 minus 2 right here. And let's do the same thing with our x sub 2 and our x sub 1, subtracting x sub 1 from our x sub 2, and we have 4 minus 1 right here. And here's what we're going to have. So 4 minus 2 will give us 2, and 4 minus 1 will give us 3, and our slope is 2/3. And let's move on to big example 3, in which we're going to label our points at 0 comma -1 and 4 comma 3. And doing our formula, putting everything into our formula, we will have 3 minus a -1 over 4 minus 0, which in turns, because we're going to write copy, change, right? And so that'd be 3 plus 1 will give us 4 over 4 minus 0, which will give us 4. So we have 4/4, which will give us a slope of 1, because when the numerator and the denominator are the same, the slope is actually 1. All right, and let's go to big example 4 and perform the same operation, in which we're going to subtract y sub 1 from our y sub 2. Then we're going to subtract our x sub 1 from our x sub 2, just like you see right here. So in this case, we have a -4 minus a -1, which in turn is a -4 plus 1, which would give us a -3. And here we have a -2 minus 5, which will give us a -7. And so we have a -3 over a -7. And if I have a negative in the numerator and the denominator, our slope will be positive. And so our slope in this case is a positive 3/7. Well, there you have it. You've been given a lot of information as it relates to getting a slope from 2 points. I wouldn't blame you if you need to pause the video to take a look at these four big examples, or replay this video as many times you need to gain a deeper understanding of this concept. But in the meantime, I really would love it if you like, share, and of course, subscribe to my channel. And that is Jack's Math Notebook. Thank you, and have a great day.